Hello friends, welcome to Magic Storytime channel. Today we are going on an adventure with Hansel and Gretel. So grab a cozy seat and let's begin. Once upon a time, there were two children named Hansel and Gretel who lived with their father and stepmother in a small cottage near a big dark forest. Their father was a kind woodcutter, but the family was very poor and they did not have enough food to eat. One evening, Hansel and Gretel overheard their stepmother talking to their father. "We have no more food left. We must take the children deep into the forest and leave them there," she said cruelly. Hansel and Gretel were scared, but Hansel had a plan. He collected shiny white pebbles from outside the house and hid them in his pocket. The next morning, their stepmother led them deep into the forest. But as they walked, Hansel dropped the pebbles behind them, leaving a trail. When the stepmother abandoned them, Hansel and Gretel waited until nightfall and the moonlight lit up the pebbles, guiding them safely back home. Unfortunately, their stepmother was not pleased. The very next day, she took them even deeper into the forest. This time, Hansel couldn't gather pebbles, so he crumbled a piece of bread, leaving the crumbs as a trail. But alas, birds ate the crumbs and the children were lost. Hungry and tired, Hansel and Gretel wandered through the forest until they came upon a magical house made entirely of candy. The walls were made of gingerbread, the roof of frosting, and the windows of sugar. Overjoyed, they began nibbling on the house. Suddenly, a voice came from inside. "Who's nibbling at my house?" It was an old witch who lived there. She pretended to be kind, inviting Hansel and Gretel in, but secretly she planned to eat them. The witch locked Hansel in a cage and made Gretel do chores. Every day she checked to see if Hansel was fat enough to eat. But clever Hansel tricked her by sticking out a bone instead of his finger, making the witch think he is not fat yet. One day the witch got tired of waiting. She heated the oven, preparing to cook Hansel. But Gretel was quick thinking. She tricked the witch into looking inside the oven, and with a big push, Gretel shoved the wicked witch in and shut the door. Hansel and Gretel were free. They found treasure hidden in the witch's house and hurried back home. Their father was overjoyed to see them, and their wicked stepmother had left for good. With the treasure, they never went hungry again, and they all lived happily ever after. Thank you for joining Hansel and Gretel's adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more magical stories on Magic Storytime channel. See you next time.